Hey, this is Courtney Carroll coming to you guys, Mortgages with Courtney. Before we get started, I want to wish each and every one of you watching this in Canada a happy Victoria Day weekend. It is a wonderful weekend here for us to celebrate, be close with our families, be close to our friends. But that said, we still need to be following social distancing guidelines and public health guidelines to ensure that we can open up our cities and our provinces in good time and get back to normal. So today's topic is something that was brought to me by a number of individuals who are looking at getting into their first homes, or even individuals who've already been in their homes but are now questioning should they be looking to work with a mortgage broker or go back to their bank for their financing. So today I'm going to share the top 5 reasons why I believe working with a mortgage broker is in your better interest compared to working simply with your banks. Now, I'm going to ask each of you, before I dive into the topics, to do me a favor. Help this channel grow by liking, subscribing, and sharing this video with others that you think would benefit from this. The only way this channel grows is by giving this information to individuals that could benefit from it. So, that is it. Now let's dive into today's topic. It's a wonderful topic. When I first bought my property, my first home back in 2003, I knew nothing. I went into a bank, I sat with a mortgage broker there, or I would say the bank financial advisor, because they're not mortgage brokers, and I simply put my cards on the table and got a mortgage through Scotia. A beautiful mortgage. I love Scotia. It's a wonderful bank and I use them quite often, and I believe that they provide some wonderful services and products for individuals looking for a mortgage. But if I fast forward to today, if I was to do it again and start my journey looking for my first property, I probably would not have gone to Scotia given what I know now about the industry and about mortgages. So here's why I want to lay this out for you. There are 5 reasons, as I mentioned, that I think using a broker will be a benefit to you. The first one, it will save you time. And we know how important time is in today's economy. Time is the most valuable commodity that we have. So what do I mean by time? Let's say you wanted to get your first mortgage and you were going to go through the banks. As an informed consumer, you're not simply going to accept the first offer that you get. And let's use Scotia as our example. If you made an appointment with Scotia, you're going to have to match up your time with what's convenient for them or what's available for them. So let's say I want to go to see Scotia on a Wednesday afternoon because I've got half day off. I'm going to make sure that they've got a time slot that they can accommodate me. And if they can't accommodate me on a Wednesday, then maybe I've got to wait till the weekend because I don't have any other time during that week. So now I'm pushing my conversation with the bank down the road. Now, let's say that you finally get into Scotia, maybe it's on the weekend, you get your conversations out of the way, and they've given you what it is they can offer you. You got to take that information home because you're not going to sign on the dotted line, certainly not there, and you've not provided them all the information that they're going to ask of you. So now you've got that information, and as a savvy shopper, you might now say, okay, I want to see what TD has to offer. So again, you've got to make that appointment with TD to ensure that you can go there, have a conversation to see what they're going to be doing, if they're competitive with Scotia or can give you something better than what Scotia is giving you. So that's the inconvenience of having to do it on your own. Now, with a broker is going to work on your behalf. And within 15 minutes, we can have a conversation around who you are, what it is you're looking for, what your credit is, what your income is, what your down payment source is. And from there, we take that information. We can start doing the search, the research, and the negotiation on your behalf. So saving you time in the process, we can do this within a couple of days and have options on the table for you to consider as far as who we should go to when it comes to securing your mortgage. So that number 1 reason is really important. Again, I said if I had to do it again, I would go with a broker simply for the convenience. While the broker is working on your behalf, you could be busy doing what you love doing. That could be shopping for a home. It could be working. It could be playing with your family. It could be doing all other things rather than setting appointments, waiting in line to speak to someone, and again, doing that over and over with different lenders to get the best product for yourself. So that would be number 1. The second reason why using a broker is so valuable is we've got access to dozens of lenders. Not only do we have access to dozens of lenders, we've got access to promotional rates that these lenders offer that's not normally posted at the branch level. And that gives us a really, really solid platform for us to be able to go and find the best products, the best rates for the people that we work with. So not only do we have access to banks, but we have access to credit unions, to trust companies. Most importantly, as a broker, we have access to private lenders. This is one of the areas that a lot of people find themselves not truly understanding, but not every mortgage closes smoothly. And sometimes having somebody who can line up with a private mortgage to do that second so you can close your mortgage properly, that's where the advantages of a broker comes in. Going to a bank, they're not going to refer you to a private mortgage company, but brokers will have those individuals as part of their team, as part of their network that they can assist you with. So that's a very big piece. Having access to multiple lenders allows us to be informed of the different products, the different promotions that are out there. And through those things, we can make sure we have the package and the product that best suits the needs of our clients. Reason number 3, we work for and negotiate for you. As independent mortgage agents, we are not tied to any one institution. And that's the beauty of what we do. Because we understand that in the mortgage business, no two individual has the same needs. Each individual that we work with has unique needs, and therefore the products that we bring to them is based on those unique needs. Unlike the financial advisor that works in the institutions or in the banks, they are tied to the branch products. That is it. They don't have any other options. So if they're working at CIBC, guess what? They must promote only CIBC products, and that CIBC product may not be the best product for you. And so that individual has no other option but to give you CIBC products and possibly to upsell you with other products that are CIBC. Their primary focus is to have the interest of the institution at heart. The broker, on the other hand, has the interest of you, the client, at heart. And this is why working with a broker is so valuable, because each individual who comes to us, because of those unique needs, we can determine, is product A the best? Well, product A could work, but it's not the best for this individual based on their circumstances. So what about product B? Product B is better, but it's still not the best. Product C with this other lender is perfect based on the criteria of this individual, what they want, what they're looking for. Maybe they're looking for the lowest interest rate, and product A just does not have that. Maybe they're looking for the best prepayment privileges, and product B doesn't have that, but product C has the lowest interest rate and the best prepayment privileges. That's the benefit of a broker, because we have such access to so many different lenders, we're able to find the product that meets the needs of the clients we serve. And so that would be the third reason why working with a broker would be in your best interest. Reason number 4 for considering a broker versus going to the banks to get your mortgage financing is a very, very important one, because this is about your credit. Brokers only pull your credit score once. If you had to shop for your mortgage from lender to lender, each independent lender you go to would require a credit report from you. And they would pull that independent of the other lender. They're not allowed to share those credit reports. And so if Scotia pulled your credit report, it's for them in-house to take a look at you and your credit worthiness. And if you then decide to go to TD to shop for a mortgage there, TD would also pull your credit report to see your credit worthiness. And let's take it one step further. Let's say you go to RBC, they would also pull your credit report. And each time your credit report is pulled, that impacts your credit score negatively. It decreases the score ever so slightly each time it's pulled. So the benefit of working with a broker, even though we have access to multiple lenders, dozens of lenders, we only pull your credit once, because we understand the value of a good credit score and how it impacts the credit you get as far as the interest rate you get on your mortgage. And therefore we can pull it once. And we can then use that same information from lender to lender without ever having to impact your credit score going forward. That's the beauty of pulling your credit with a broker. The other thing that you get from a broker who pulls your credit is we are able to give you some credit counseling. If you pull your credit with Scotia, they will tell you either yes or no based on your credit score. A broker, we will kind of guide you. If your credit score is too low, we'll tell you, listen, based on your credit score, there's only one or two lenders that will look at this file. Based on your credit score, these are some of the things you need to do. Based on your credit score, this is what you need to pay off in order to qualify for the mortgage. So a broker is going to guide you. It's a relationship, not just, well, your credit score is not strong enough, therefore we can't provide you the mortgage. Remember, we negotiate and we work for you, the client, and it's our job to take a look at all that comes to us and put your situation in the best possible light for our lenders and find a solution for your unique circumstances. So that's the beauty of a broker. We will pull your credit score once, and we'll take a look at that credit score and how it's going to impact which lender do we go to, what do you need to do to improve it if it's underperforming, and how are you going to get there. So that's the beauty of a broker. So get a broker to do your mortgages. Reason number 5, professional designation and regulated by the Financial Service Commissions of Ontario. In order to broker mortgages in Ontario, you must be licensed and have your license in good standing. In addition to that, you must hold errors and omissions insurance in order to do brokering of mortgages. Now, each independent mortgage agent and mortgage broker has those licenses, and it really gives you, the applicant or the borrower, a real sense of security knowing that these individuals have gone through some professional courses to get their license. Not only do they get that, but there's ongoing professional education through our brokerage houses to make sure that we're on top of the industry when it comes to changes that are happening within the industry. And secondly, that we're also getting information from the different lenders about their products and changes to those products. So having access to a licensed broker gives you a real good window into all the up and coming changes that are going on, all the different products that are coming out from the different lenders, because we're constantly having professional conversations and courses around those. If you go to the branch and every financial institution has a huge errors and omissions insurance that protects everyone within that institution. Going to a branch to get your mortgage does not guarantee that the individual that you're speaking with, who is a financial advisor, has a mortgage license. In fact, they don't need to have one because they're covered by the institution's errors and omissions insurance. So that's the one thing. So as a broker, we are licensed and regulated by the Financial Services Commissions. We must carry insurance, and that gives you a peace of mind knowing that individuals who are working with you have some training and have their license in good standing in order to be doing mortgages in Ontario. So that would be point number 5. Now, at the start of this video, I said I wanted to give you one added benefit of working with a broker, and this is it. This is about relationships. Mortgage brokers are not in the transactional business. We're not here to simply say, hey, I'm going to get you this mortgage and goodbye. Our job is to build relationships that will last 15, 20, 25 years with an individual. And so it is making sure that we have constant communication with you, that we understand the different aspects and changes that are going on in your life. We know that 5 years down the road, things might be markedly different than where they are right now in your life. And so by having those relationships, by keeping in contact with you on a regular basis, just to simply check in how your family's doing, do you need an expansion in your home, and so forth, that relationship is pivotal. And the reason I mention this as a key factor to choose a broker, I started my journey with Scotiabank many, many years ago. And that was the first mortgage I ever personally had. Now bought different properties over time, and I've always gone to a broker. Scotiabank was the first mortgage I had, and it's the only time I've actually gone to an institution to get my mortgage. And here's what's happened over the course of my years as a mortgage holder with Scotia. I started off with a wonderful lady. She was really good, financial advisor there. And she was the individual that I went to and had discussions around all things related to my mortgage business. Now, Scotia tried to upsell on a number of different products, their investment platforms for stocks and so forth. I ended up doing my own stuff. I don't fault Scotia for that. Every institution wants to upsell you to other products to keep you as a loyal, client. But here's the thing. As I went through my journey over the years with Scotia, each individual that I worked with got promoted to something different. And so that individual that I worked with, I've had 7 different financial advisors in my 17-year career having a mortgage with Scotia. That's 7 different advisors. And each advisor that came in didn't know who I was. They didn't know my investment profile. They didn't know who I was as an individual and my background. And so I had to start over fresh with everyone that came in. And my level of trust, my level of comfort with each of those new people was not the same as the ones I had prior. This is why having a broker is so important, because you're going to establish relationship over time, and that individual is not going anywhere, providing that they stay in the business and keep their license in good standing. So that's the other benefit. You're building relationship over time. It's a relationship for life, someone that's going to be there, that's trustworthy, that knows the ins and outs of who you are as an individual, as somebody that looking for mortgages and so forth. So those are the key pieces that I believe would help you in determining whether or not I'm going to work with the bank or I'm going to work with the broker. As an independent agent, I will tell you, working with an agent is going to give you more bang for your buck, is going to be more beneficial for you. You're going to establish some good relationships. A broker agent is going to do the very best by you because they're representing you. They understand your unique set of needs, and they are building you so they can present your case to the lenders in order to ensure that you get your financing. Broker agents are not satisfied with telling you you can't do this or you don't qualify. Our job is to make sure we find ways to get you qualified. And it may not be with lender A, it may not be with lender B, but because we've got access to so many different lenders, we will find the right source and the right solution based on your needs. So there you have it, the top 5 reasons why you should consider using a mortgage broker for your financing needs. Number 1, we're going to save you time and money. Without question, we're going to make the process a lot more convenient for you. Number 2, we have access to dozens of lenders, and each lender has different products, and we're sure that we can find a product that meets your unique needs and your circumstances. Number 3, we work for you. We're not tied to any one lender, and that's really important, that we have your best interest at heart and not a particular financial institution. Number 4, we pull your credit score once and once only. Number 5, we are licensed and regulated by the Financial Services Commission of Ontario. So those are the 5 reasons, and the bonus one was relationship. Mortgages is about relationship. You're making one of the biggest decisions when it comes to your financial purchases of your life. You want someone there to guide you, to support you, that you can trust, that you can believe in. And that's the relationship building that mortgage brokers are able to do compared to your financial institution. So once again, this has been Courtney Carroll, Mortgages with Courtney. Please like, subscribe, and share this video. Again, it does no good if it's not being shared with those who could benefit from the information. Again, you can reach me at mortgageswithcourtney@gmail.com, or you can find me on my website, mortgageswithcourtney.com. Please reach out. Please leave a question, leave a comment in the comment section. I'll read them and get back to you. Courtney Carroll, have yourselves again a great long weekend. Be safe, stay healthy. Talk to you soon.